If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
What's up, guys? The sponsor of this video is Red Pill Threads. Very easy sponsor to work with because I can't wait to wear the shirts myself. They're coming to the mail to me as I'm making this. Be sure to check out their stuff. Grassroots company, you're supporting small business, but check out their awesome designs they have for people of all views. Check out their Doe 36 shirt. I think a very creative thing, poking fun at Bill Clinton for being on the Epstein's client list. Check out many of their other designs, corn pop and all of that. Super cool stuff. I can't wait to wear them in the videos, and use the promo code POACHERS for 10% off your order. Get you a discount on it and get you some awesome shirts for you and the whole family. Very well made and made by someone who you can trust. So without further ado, get you a shirt and let's get into the video. This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start. How's it going, ma'am? Is there a Sean?
What?
Sean? I got a package for him right here.
I'm his mom.
All right. Is he home to sign for it, or?
I can sign for it, but
It's for. Is it?
who?
He has to sign for it.
Give me a second.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm ex-military too.
Okay.
Camera recording.
Picks up everything.
Yeah.
I have that same security system.
Nice. I mean, I'm just saying it's from there. I'm not saying like.
You think he's here then?
Yeah.
Go ahead and go over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, I'm saying. There it is.
How's it going, Sean?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Got this package here for you.
You can close the door then.
It's about some messages to Ariel we should probably go over on Facebook. Just want to go talk over there about it away from the door? Yeah. Thank you. Just for safety reasons, because I know obviously you're a Marine. There's guns in the house.
I'm not gonna hurt anybody.
No, I understand. And if you want to face this way, but it is obviously going to be filmed just for safety reasons, because yeah,
you're trained, so just breathe, brother. The good thing is we're here to talk to you and address it. Okay.
yeah, dude. Look,
Sorry.
yeah. Well, we appreciate your service to the country, and you're only 22, right? 21. So that's why we came to just talk to you about it. Like, you know, I don't think this should be the end all be all. Like, we didn't go to Hawaii or anything, so.
I never done this. I don't know what came over me.
Well, I mean, at least you're young, and this is something that we can put past us to not kind of, because there could be other people coming to your door to talk to you, address it.
Right.
I don't know what came over me.
Well,
Cause I've always, every time they said a name, age, I would always walk away. I don't know why I stuck.
why do you think it was this time?
I don't know. I absolutely don't know.
So, it just got carried away or something, or is it loneliness? Like, I know being on the base, it could be a sausage fest and all that.
I mean, I was lonely.
I
not gonna lie.
I got you.
I got hurt so many times. I'm not really.
There's like a void in your life.
Yeah, and I'm also. I have. All this other crap. So, like, I know that's not an excuse.
Right.
Yeah, I know I f***ed up.
Well, have you been overseas before? Like,
I have. I was stationed in Hawaii. I went to Okinawa. I was on my way to Guantanamo, but I got taken off of that because of my issue.
yeah.
But I don't know why.
Well, I mean, dude, it's kind of like, you know, obviously we're not military, but it's kind of like it's like your superior coming to you and, you know, coming to two subordinates and that both messed up. And if one of them's honest and the other one's dishonest, who do you think they'd rather work with?
Honest one.
Absolutely. So just think of you as the honest one in this case. And if you maintain that, then, you know, we see no reason why a 21-year-old can't get set straight on the right path.
Absolutely.
So we'll start with this. I mean, how old is
I honestly don't remember what she said.
Well, what can you remember? What do you think it was? Because obviously you're having this reaction, so it's definitely something you're not happy about, which we appreciate, actually.
Yeah, I think like 16, 17?
Come on, man. Just
No, I'm trying to remember. Like, I think it's...
just be a little bit more honest than that.
Did you say she was like 10 or 11, or?
No, not that young.
Not that young.
It was... I give it around like 15, 16. I don't know the exact age.
Okay.
I kind of forgot.
When did she start talking to you?
This was back when I was in Hawaii, so about... a year ago?
Yeah, it's kind of... Does November 2023 make sense?
I think so.
Okay. So do you kind of know, like, what... I mean, obviously, if you're going to be honest with us, I don't feel the need to kind of, like, address everything word for word here, but do you kind of have an idea of what we'd kind of want to bring up to you?
Yes. I don't know why... I don't know why I did this. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So look, I'm not here to. Obviously, you seem remorseful about it, which we genuinely appreciate.
Yeah, for sure.
We want good characters in the Marine, and
too, brother. I appreciate your service too, man.
yeah,
It's huge for us.
Genuinely. So I'm just going to start with this. Were there any pictures sent to her that you want to take back?
Everything.
Like what pics were sent to her? Yep. Appreciate your honesty. So are you currently active duty right now?
No, I literally just separated a couple months ago.
So you're discharged? Okay. Are you going to get like it honorably or dishonorably or?
I am honorably.
Okay.
I am medically retired.
Got it. So do you get like a pension and all that or a payment every month?
It's very little.
Okay. What do you plan on doing, like, kind of now that you're a civilian again?
Going to go to college literally next month.
Where at?
Louisiana.
ULM? Or no, not ULM, just the Raging Cajuns? That place?
No, Southeastern.
Okay. What do you want to major in?
Supply chain management.
Okay.
It was my MOS.
All right. Yeah, no, I mean, you're obviously not somebody going to college to, do sociology or, I mean, we actually appreciate your contributions and your future contributions. And that's why, getting this addressed and hashed out, I think is the best option that we can all do, right? So, would it make sense that she told you, and when y'all first started talking, that she was 13?
Was that? I could have sworn it was around 15 or 16.
Well, because here she said, I'm only 13, lols, and on your end it said, I know. Well, I mean, just be honest. Obviously, she was 13. Like, I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, no, I can see it in your eyes. Like, because you directly responded to that saying you're not bothered. So, like, and you say when they send you the age, you usually block. Like,
Yes, I legit usually block them.
Okay, so what ages have you blocked?
16, 15, 17, unless they're about to turn 18.
Yeah, I get that.
That's like the...
Yeah, I mean, you're only 21. That's not an issue.
But usually it's anywhere below 17.
Okay.
Like, if they're about to turn 18, I don't block them, but they're 17, they still got...
Yeah, I'm not tripping about a 17-year-old about to turn 18. But, like, what do you think about made you want to just continue the conversation?
I don't know. I guess she was nice.
Okay.
And I haven't had someone actually be like, can't find the word.
Kind of giving you attention and
Yeah,
especially
because I've been in so many toxic relationships.
Right.
That she was actually the first one to actually like be genuinely nice.
That was non-judgmental and that type of stuff. Okay.
Is this going to the cops?
I think that could have happened over a year ago if that was the case. Like,
yeah, I mean, and I say even though you were in Hawaii, I mean, we could have came there and talked to you there, but we figured, the time was right. We knew you were kind of,
yeah, like we didn't want to go where you're with people that would look, obviously your mom's here, but yeah, that's something that can be kept in between you guys. But was there any like flirtatious talk between the two of you, like her trying to get at you somewhere, or what was kind of said? Because I honestly haven't read all these. I'm a college dropout. You're gonna be more educated than I am if you go to college for even like a year. So
high
school dropout. So.
There was time like I told her like I was around here, and she was like, "You want to hang out?" I was like, I kept kind of like saying yeah, but I was like, I don't trust this.
Right.
So like I would make up excuses.
Why did you make up excuses?
Honestly, I was like, I had a like gut feeling
About what?
that something could go wrong.
Okay. Was there any gut feelings about her age at all that were kind of making you stay home, or was it just you didn't want to have anything go wrong with this?
Age, also not wanting to, not my into my life too.
Yeah, of course.
So like, I kept making excuses. I mean, there was literally one time where there was a legit excuse, but we kind of not went. We had a funeral that we were supposed to go to.
Okay.
But we turned out not to go in because it was like too short of a notice.
Right.
But other than that, like, it was her age. I was getting like very skeptical.
Absolutely. Did y'all ever talk about like doing anything raunchy together, or like doing anything, hands-on or anything like that? What was kind of said with that? Have.
Yeah, but okay. That's why I kept like backing away.
Yeah.
I was like, because like I had a gut feeling like I could not trust this.
Right.
I've been meaning to block her, but I was like,
yeah, like even like 20 minutes ago, you were like, I got to take care of my morning wood and all that stuff. Like, why do you think the conversation keeps going almost every day?
something just keeps pulling me.
It keeps what?
Keeps pulling me to.
Really?
To her. Like, I want to back away, but like a gut feeling is like keeps pulling me.
Okay, so do you think that maybe there's been some, because dude, you're 21, it's not like you're 50 with a complete mind, with an ice cream truck going around the elementary school and all that stuff.
I see that often.
I mean, dude, to us, I know you're an adult, like I know you're over 18, but to us, I mean, you're a kid. I mean, if you came to me at 21 over stupid shit I did, we'd be sitting here for like 2 days, So, do you think there's been any rabbit holes on the internet that maybe pulled you into some stuff that? No. Any like suggestive things that maybe were shown to you online or anything like that? No.
I only watch, like, if it's wise, I only watch adult content. Like, other than that, like, I've never dealt with underage.
Okay. Because I wanted to ask, like, was it asked for any like nude photos or anything like that?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know, like, I don't remember anything far back. I do have memory issues, but I honestly don't know.
Okay. I mean, here it said, like, I wish I would start a family with you, but I can't. We're talking about getting her pregnant and stuff like that. I mean, where did that kind of come from?
I've been wanting to settle down.
Okay.
And like I have been having baby fever.
Right.
It's just that can you put that away?
Text me about wrecking my yard, so can y'all
put
pull them
it
down
away?
or shut your lights off or something?
Oh yeah, sure.
Unless y'all want the cops here?
No, absolutely not. But,
So, this is a courtesy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Let me just text him, shut the lights off. Just got to turn the parking brake on. Yeah, we'll get them off here.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, do you have any kids of your own right now, or?
One that never should have been.
Just like an accident, like kind of an accidental pregnancy or something like that? Okay.
Control package.
Little Spider-Man. Where does where does he or she live right now? Hawaii. So it was some chick on the island, or a military chick, or?
It was a civilian chick that I met. I actually was in love with her, but again, a toxic relationship.
Right.
And it just, accidents happened.
Right.
I told her it was not time for a child.
Right.
Me and you are both not, in a capacity for it.
Right.
She kept it in.
I see. So is anybody? So is she like aware of it at all, or is this kind of something you just kind of kept at the side?
No one knows about her.
Okay. So nobody's seen like Facebook messages of you saying like want to come suck my dick or anything like that? Okay.
I don't know what I said.
Right. No, I got you. I'm not reading every single one here. You're being honest. So Sean, did you ever have this app called Telegram at all?
Telegram?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's just this app. It's kind of people talk on and.
It's like a messaging app.
Yeah, I mean, do you have like a number?
No.
What's your area code from? Okay. So, have you ever had a Telegram account?
Not that I'm aware of. I've had WhatsApp, Signal. I think those are the only two I had.
Okay.
And then, of course, Facebook Messenger,
Yeah.
Snapchat, Instagram.
Have you ever heard of Telegram before?
No.
You've never heard Telegram mentioned at all?
No.
Okay.
During my time in the Marine Corps, we have only used those two apps that I said. Other than that, I'd never heard of Telegram.
Okay, so when's the first time you've heard of Telegram? Is it like just right here in front of us right now?
Yes.
Okay. So Sean, that's just not true. We have your Telegram account with the number. Hasn't been on since June, to your credit. And I'm thinking that, because look, I don't think that you're just waking up. I don't think that you're just waking up wanting to text underage kids. I mean, you said yourself that you've blocked them and all that stuff, and I believe you. I mean, you know, going through some of your Facebook messages, it doesn't look like there's at least too much underage stuff on there. But yeah, you were last online on Telegram on June 28th, and I asked you about to hopefully get you to confirm that, which you did, and that is your phone number. So, and I hate to do that to you, but I figured you'd be dishonest about Telegram because a lot of people are, which I totally understand and I actually appreciate that because. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm not going to even address that because it's just so out of bounds from the truth. But here's what I'm thinking, Sean, because obviously you don't have a lot to hide. I mean, you're not trying to do bad things. I mean, you're serving our country, dude, which a lot of people, I mean, we've never stepped up to the plate and done that. I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we genuinely appreciate your service. And, you know, military men fall into stupid shit all the time. And well, so I want to ask this question again, and I'm just going to hope that we're a little bit more clear on it, kind of like we are about the messages, because the last thing I would want to do is just kind of write you off as somebody who just woke up one day, wanted to send pics to a 13-year-old kid. I mean, there's no way that's you, but if it is, it is. Are you sure? Because again, we have that phone number, and we can see what goes to it, and I just want to see if we're on the same page. Have there been people who have tried to suggest some things to you with underage stuff that you were not interested in or that you had to block out?
Like, other underage or?
Right. Like maybe like adults with like saying, hey, are you interested in these pics? Or people trying to sell some pictures to you?
I mean, I bought some stuff and, there will be people I would make, like, on Snapchat, they said they're 21, 22, 18, 19.
Right.
They'll get with me.
Yeah.
And then, boom, turns into, oh, I'm going to release your to the internet.
Right.
Don't pay me. So if that's what you mean, then...
No, I mean, anybody like, so they have links, do they also use like those Megalink things to try to sell stuff too, or?
Megalinks?
Yeah.
I've only heard of Linktree.
Linktree?
But
Okay.
not Megalinks.
Okay, got it.
What's Megalinks?
Just something we've heard of. We're not too versed in it. That's why we were just trying to see if you've heard of it, possibly.
Right.
No, I've only heard of Linktree because it has like all their like socials on it.
Right.
Including
like Instagram. Yeah, I've seen that before. I've Instagram too. I'm not a grandpa here like he is.
I just didn't know if you all knew what it was.
Yeah, no worries. But on Facebook Messenger, because you mentioned that you've had to block underage accounts that have been like 15 to 17. How many do you think you've had to block?
Too many.
Like hundreds or?
I don't know the number.
Well, if you had to guess the most accurate number, I know it's not going to be the exact one, but it's all right.
I would just say above 50.
Above 50? Okay. Are they usually hitting you up, or are you hitting them up? Then you find out their age and block them, or is it kind of both? Or?
So I would like, so I just quick add people.
Okay.
So I would just say, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Because my main goal is just to, make friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would say, hey, what's up? Then it gets to the part where they said, my age, your age.
Yeah.
And that's when I would be like, no.
Okay.
Then I'll walk away.
So what's the youngest age you've seen someone say online to you that you've had to get rid of?
I think I've gotten rid of an 11-year-old before.
Okay. Do you happen to know where she'd be from, or?
That's one of the questions I would ask. Is like I always ask the basics.
Yeah, of course.
Where are you from? How old are you? What you look like?
Yeah.
And then if the age one doesn't match up, I'll book it.
Okay. So where's that 11-year-old from?
I don't know. That was like years ago.
Okay. Like, well, I guess what I meant by that was like what platform?
Oh, Snapchat.
Snapchat. Okay. So you say you block a lot of these underage kids, which I think is a great. Obviously, it's the right thing to do. I mean, you definitely have a good moral compass on you. What app do you block them the most on?
I've had a span of like 3 Snapchat accounts. So I think one of my very first Snapchat accounts. That's when I was like around. No, it was my second Snapchat account.
Yeah.
It was around when I was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
So I think that account had a fair good amount because I was just like quick add.
Yeah. What happened to that account?
I deleted it.
Oh, that's good.
Because so my intentions with those 2 accounts, my first 2 accounts.
Yeah.
Was I was being dumb, quick out on a lot of people.
Yeah, of course.
And I was trying to minimize it down to just friends.
Yeah.
That never fucking happens.
So you said there's like, you've had to probably block, delete over 100 underage profiles, right?
Like
under 100, 50 to 100.
Somewhere, like.
Just curious, like, I don't think that we've just caught on to the one. Okay, so you're telling us that 1 out of the 50 that you've blocked, you got the privilege of kind of seeing the pics. How many of those out of those 50 do you think has probably had that same privilege?
She's the only one.
Okay, got it. So you dabble in like type and all that?
Used to. I literally just deleted my account a couple days ago.
There you go. When do you think is the first? When do you think you started buying stuff?
I started buying it about a year and a half ago.
Okay,
I was in Hawaii when I did it.
Okay, fair enough. So is that when you buy stuff, like where do you usually? I mean, obviously I know it's on. Are they selling this to you like on Instagram, or where are they usually selling this to you on? Like what platform?
So it would be a mixture between Instagram and Snapchat. Because I would obviously find someone hot.
Yeah.
They're
In the Linktree thing,
Linktree,
of course.
Or if they post on their story on Snapchat, that they have.
Okay.
I'll click on that, like, oh, okay, cool.
Fair enough.
But other than that, like, I think there has been about a couple that outright sold me on it through Instagram and Snapchat.
Like you send them money, they send you some pics in the chats or something like that. Okay. Yeah, no, that's God, it's amazing. We pay our taxes, it goes to you, then you use it on God. You don't even have a car yet, do you?
No, I don't.
God damn it, Sean.
I don't even have a license, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
It was like a long story with that one, though.
So you can fly a chopper that can probably take us all out, but you can't.
I mean, man, my MOS was a desk job, so I was stuck behind a desk.
Hey, well, there you go. It's like a backup quarterback in the NFL. You still get paid for it, but you don't have to have stuff for the brain injury. So that's my dream job, a backup NFL quarterback. I love it. But anyway, so did any of these chicks come from like the quick ads or anything?
Yes.
And so sometimes they would sell you through the quick ads and all that? Well, you would add them on quick ad, then they would sell you in the chat or something like that?
So they would generally post on their stories. I'll slide up.
Yeah.
Saying I'm interested.
Yeah.
Then they'll give me the phone number to send the money.
Right.
Or they'll revert me to the account.
Got it. Well, it seems like you were what we all were at 18 and 19, just horny and wanted to look at boob.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask this because Snapchat, you think it's like all safe and you think it's just all going to be 18 plus. It's crazy on Snapchat.
Every social media has crazy.
Right. So
I'm dumb to fall for it.
So I just want to ask, how many of these like underage accounts on Snapchat have tried to like get you to buy their pictures? Because I know that goes on a fair amount.
Well, the way they trick me is they don't actually say their real age.
Okay.
And I've been I've been getting better at identifying which ones are, fake accounts.
Discernment and all that.
Yeah, but some do slip on the cracks.
Right.
And that's where it leads to where they're threatening, say, you sending me the money or, I'll send all this on the internet.
Right. So when you say these people on Snapchat don't say their own age, like how do you end up finding out that they're underage?
By either threatening me with that kind of stuff, or once I see like a picture of them, I'll be like, their body, like their facial structure, and everything doesn't match up with their age.
So how'd you figure out the 11-year-old was 11, or why do you say the 11-year-old was 11?
She told me that she was 11.
Okay, so that was just straight up.
Yes. Like I said, I asked the main two questions: where are you from and how old are you? They say they're under 17.
And that was on Snapchat, the 11-year-old?
Yes.
Okay.
I would believe so.
Right, because there's, Sean, there's obviously records, and again, dude, I mean, if you're an impulsive 18 and 19-year-old with a hard on all the time, I mean, I can't imagine what I would have fell into years ago. But did you, because, I'm just going to tell you, there's obviously a record on some of those Snapchat accounts and some of these Facebooks or whatever the hell you used. There's obviously a record of kind of some young photos coming to your accounts one way or the other, and, I wish I could tell you everything that was said and everything, because I wouldn't even come here if that was the case, or I would just show you like this is what it was. But obviously we know some things, but not everything. But what we do know is obviously there's just been underage pictures either sent to your account or bought or whatever. So I got to ask you this, and again, like there's a context to everything. Like if you're stuck in the middle of the forest, there's 1,000 different ways you could have gotten there, right? It could be because you're an idiot and you just walked into it. It could be because you wanted to be. There's all these ways it could have happened, right? So. Could be, but that isn't. I don't think that should be the end all be all to life or anything. But the objective truth. You're standing in the forest moment is there's underage pics sent to your account somehow. Obviously, that's the truth. But what we don't know is kind of how it happened. Like, did you ever get tricked into buying some of those, or did people just send you those without you asking? Because what happened?
Generally, most of the time is they'll get me roused up. By talking sexually.
Sure.
Then that's when I start sending it. Or
when you start sending
pics.
Okay.
And then she would send it back. Then all of a sudden, chats are getting deleted, and only mine are appearing.
And only mine are appearing? What do you mean?
Mine.
Oh, only mine are appearing?
Only my chats are appearing.
But what I'm saying is, like, I'm asking about specifically underage nudes getting sent to your accounts and all of this stuff, because obviously, with those 50 underage accounts, it's a ton, and, some of them slip through the cracks. And so that's what I'm asking. Did you ever get, like, tricked into buying a link that ended up being underage stuff, or did people just send you that on Snapchat without you asking? Because one way or another, somehow it got to you, so.
I'm not aware of the who's actually underage when they send that stuff.
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
I don't understand. I don't know who's actually underage.
Okay. Well, I guess did you have to get rid of, or did you try to get out of stuff that you thought could be underage that you're like, oh, I don't even want a piece of this?
There has been times where it would get to that point, and I'm like, no.
Okay. So what would they send you that made you kind of just go, oh, I don't want a piece of this?
They would like, they'll just be like, doing the regular chats, how you doing?
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
of
that.
course.
Then it goes on to where I'm home alone, I'm bored. Are you free? Kind of stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, this is where I gotta leave, because either they catch me at that time where I'm not in a good mindset.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not like in the mood for it.
Right.
Something like that. And then there would be times where like I want to do it, but then I was like, no, can't do it.
So these people saying they were home alone, like where was this?
This was over Snapchat.
Okay.
There was, I fell for a couple.
Okay.
I think I fell for one up when I was in college before. I fell for 2 or 3 while I was in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
And then I fell for one a couple nights ago.
And where they were kind of purporting to be like younger ladies under 18, or
they'll appear as like 18 or older.
Yeah.
And then that's when I get the whole, I'm gonna report your account. You send me the money, or I'm going straight to the cops and stuff like that.
Right.
So that account that kind of just a few minutes ago before we came here, were they sending you some of the underage stuff, like pictures of them on maybe nude, and then like, I'm going to go to the cops if you don't send me money?
No. So this was like literally like I think yesterday. General talk. Then she was like, I asked a question, what you doing? She's like, honestly, I'm in my bed, touch my.
Yeah.
No, I was already,
Right.
aroused.
Yeah.
So
Can't blame you for that.
Sent it. Then she's like, oh, I'm gonna report you, or you sending me the, like, I legit got the photo of the threat. But yeah, that's the threat she said, which I never did that. But then she would be like, you think, because I blocked the Snapchat account.
Yeah.
She said, you think you're smart, trying to block me and stuff like that.
Well, let me ask you this, Sean. I think it's a very noble thing to say that this would be the first time that there's actually real chats with somebody who's a younger lady under 18. And because that shows us, you just telling us this is the only one, it actually just shows us that you actually have a conscience about it. Because there's people out there that would have just said, oh, I talked to 100 kids and they all love me. And that's because, that's what a sociopath would say. Someone who actually cares and wants to do well, and cares about his country, would say something like, this would be my first time, because, you obviously know it's wrong, and we actually appreciate that. But, you still have a developing mind, and, temptations haven't been, it's hard to control those sometimes. It's hard to control your impulse and all that. And, we struggle with that too, still to this day. But have any of those younger accounts on Snapchat, have they tried to flirt with you before? Because, obviously it wasn't just you block them as soon as they said the age. There's a little bit more than that. Have they tried to flirt with you and try to get you wrapped up?
Yes.
What have they tried to say to you, those underage accounts?
I actually don't remember. This was like a while back.
What can you remember?
I don't know.
It doesn't need to be a whole Van Gogh painting, just like, general things you can remember, because it's not nothing, but I know it's not everything, so.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to give you the best accurate information.
Oh, thanks.
There has been, so there has been times where, you know, we will go straight, you know, I would skip over the age. Well, we'll both skip over the age part.
Okay.
We'll start flirting, talking, then that's when I start, you know, asking the question.
Right.
But then there's some times where I forget to ask the question in general.
Yep.
Then, you know, we do the whole salute of, you know, exchanging. Then that's when she would bring up the age.
Oh, okay. So there's been times where, and 'cause that makes sense. It's not like we see messages around the pictures or anything, you know. I wish our thing could pick up on messages, but it can't, you know, 'cause we're stuck in the Stone Age with this shit. But, so there's been times where some underage, have these been all girls or some boys too, or?
Girls.
You know, I know. You're not Navy, you're Marines, my bad. But, but yeah, if you were Navy, I would have just, come on, bro, you know it's boys. But yeah. So there's been times where some of these younger ladies under 18 sent you nudes, but you didn't know they were under 18 until they said so. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where I get caught up in the whole slew of, yeah, I have to leave now.
I see. Okay. So what type of, like, because, you know, I don't know how promiscuous these kids can be. I mean, what type of nudes are they sending you? Or have they sent, I guess? It's not an active thing.
I think just the general, you know, bikini area.
So they sent some of their
Yeah.
okay. What percentage of what they sent you has been like pictures versus videos? Like, if they sent any videos, like what have those been of? Of what? Okay. So what would you say? Like, God, kids are actually doing that?
Yeah. There's kids getting pregnant around like 12.
What in the?
Yeah.
You just seen this online?
I have some friends that have like younger siblings.
Uh huh.
Some of them were getting pregnant.
Really?
And I have some of my younger friends that are like 18, like 19, 20.
Uh-huh.
Some are 18 because, like, you know, military.
Yeah.
Some of their younger friends are getting pregnant.
Oh, tremendous.
Yeah. This generation is like wanting to get pregnant like around that age.
Yeah. So my God, I mean, I know it's not something that you're asking for or anything, but like, what's like the youngest girl you've seen online?
I have no clue. I think the youngest I've seen.
Yeah, or that's one of these knucklehead kids sent you.
15-ish.
15-ish. Where was that? Was that on Insta or something, or?
Snapchat.
God damn.
Yeah, like.
What made this so brazen?
That's not me to answer. That's for them.
Yeah.
Like,
no kidding.
I didn't lose my virginity until like I was almost 18, and so like knowing these kids are getting pregnant around like 12.
Yeah. Right. So to get this right, this 15-year-old, I guess, I mean, I hate to call a kid this, but I mean, God, he can't even help it. This a video of her, and then you found out she was 15, and.
Yeah, and then as soon as I found out she was 15,
yeah,
you know, I was dumb for, you know, even not asking the question.
Of course.
But, you know, I had to, you know, pull myself away.
How'd you find out she was 15?
Once the whole interaction was done, I was like, by the way, already. Because, you know, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man.
Because I forgot to ask a question, so after I was done, I was like, wait, how old are you? And that's when she said, I was like,
oh, Jesus. So by interaction, I assume, like, you were knucklehead enough to reciprocate and send your pics to her, too?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of that. Man, I wish I would have stuck to my, you know, general questions first.
Yeah.
Then, you know.
So how many times do you think you've been bamboozled by when these underage kids send you a nude first and then you find out their age after? Like how?
Not many. It's less than 5.
Less than 5. Okay.
usually I'm good at asking the question first.
Right. That's nuts. Did any of those pictures or videos they sent? Did they trick you into buying those first, or were those like free, or was it a combo? I don't know. Free.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time that you got tricked into buying something underage, and then we saw it and was like, oh, this? So I wonder how common that is.
I never bought anything. Well, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Usually, I know the person I'm buying from.
Okay.
Or it's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't recall buying any underage nudes.
Got it. Have any of these like young underage tried to like sell you their pics at all? Has it been times like that?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Have they kind of done like the scam like with the nudes, like where they try to sell you their pics, then you find out after that they're underage?
No.
Got it.
Because like I said, I've only bought stuff from people that I know.
Yeah, of course. God damn.
What do you think, like, what was kind of your plan with the pictures you were going to get from her, kind of the requests you were asking?
From Meryl?
Yeah.
Like, what were my intentions?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, so let's just say she obliged and sent kind of the pictures you were requesting. What was, like, the game plan with those pictures? I think maybe even videos, you kind of asked her for a video of her, possibly.
I mean, I use pics just,
So do you think, like, and we know, probably you weren't asking for those from all those others underage, but do you think maybe some of those pictures and videos were kind of used for the same things?
No. If I found out they're underage, I blocked them.
Okay, so we were gonna, and just trying to understand what you're saying, we were gonna use the 13-year-olds pictures, videos, but the 15 and I think you said 16-year-olds, that those were not gonna be used.
I'm not proud of this.
No, I understand. I'm just trying to get clarity on kind of what you're saying here.
Yep.
Yes, I was gonna use them for.
Okay.
I'm not proud of it, but
got it.
It happened.
I see. It happens.
But actually, speaking of this, I am going to block her.
Nice, man. That's a huge step in the right direction.
Do you think, like, has there ever been a time where, like, some of those pictures and videos they're...
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Appreciate that. The pictures and videos they've sent you have somehow wound up in your gallery where you had to delete those out of there? Like you seen the videos they sent, then you were in your actual gallery on your phone. You're like, oh,
yeah,
why is this video?
How'd that get there?
How'd that get there? And you had to delete that out.
No. So the only ones that are in my gallery is the ones I bought from the.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now in Snapchat, I would save it to the chat.
Right.
But then once I realized
they were underage. Okay.
I blocked them entirely.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
sense.
That means all the pictures with it.
Fair enough. Did any of these crazy hooligan kids, did they ever send you videos of them with like adults and shit? No. Just solo vids and all that?
Yeah.
Got it. There's a thing going around. Have you seen anything like with the online with like the grape emoji, like attached to anything?
Grape emoji?
Yeah.
No, the only ones that I'm aware that is oriented to stuff is the cherries.
Yeah.
The peach and the I forget what it's called, but it's like the purple.
Like the eggplant.
Eggplant, that's what it is.
Okay. Anything with like an orange at all?
Orange, no.
What about like the bread? Any bread?
No.
What about like a pizza emoji?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't suggest those to be, but I guess so.
Okay. Are you sure you just haven't seen like a pizza emoji floating around that you're like, what the f would this be about? And just ignore it or overlook it? And like, any profiles with pizza emojis hit you up? You sure about that?
I'm not recalling any.
Okay, like, you sure there hasn't been one time where, like, an account maybe hits you up trying to sell photos that has, like, the pizza thing at all? Like, maybe on Facebook, maybe those just pop up, or, like, on Snapchat, those pop up?
I may have overlooked it, but I don't recall it.
Okay.
I know, like, other emojis, like the stars, googly eyes, the money signs on the Bitmojis.
Right.
You seen any of those on, like, maybe even WhatsApp or Signal? Because I think you're kind of on some of those. Have you seen it on there, possibly?
There have been, like, random accounts on WhatsApp, but I don't entertain those. Because they would be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, are you so-and-so? They don't say my actual name, so I'm like, no, don't bother with it.
Do those random accounts have the pizza emoji?
Not that I recall, but
Okay.
I can check if I even have WhatsApp still.
I see. I'll take your word for it. You're good, man. Yeah. So, Sean, obviously online there's been you're good. You can put it up. You're fine, man.
Okay.
There's been a pattern of kind of underage chats with you and your accounts and all that. Did any of your Snapchats ever get like banned for any reason?
No.
Okay, all just deactivated?
All deactivated.
Okay. So, do you think that if people were to look through all of your messages on Snapchat, like hypothetically, say someone went back on those accounts that are no longer with us, that were attached to your phone number, hypothetically, do you think if they looked at the chats that were between you and some of those younger ladies under 18, do you think they would be extremely understanding, or do you think there'd be times where they would say, Sean, you definitely f***ed up by kind of saying some you shouldn't have to them?
Depends on the person, honestly.
Okay, well, say it was like, say it was a fair person. Do you think it would be crazy to say that you've gotten carried away with people knowing that they were teenagers online?
I mean, I've gotten carried away with a lot of things, but I mean, there's been instances where I don't know their age until
Okay.
shit happened. So.
Right. But this is like a whole year of chats with a 13-year-old, and this isn't the only time. So I'm just gonna tell you straight up, this isn't the only time that there was an age told to you, or there was an age you were aware of, and then messages from your end. And look, I'll tell you this, I haven't seen a single instance where you were just with somebody who was underage and they were just saying, leave me alone, or f*** off, and you just kept messaging them. I haven't seen a single instance of that. That's just a whole other ball game, okay? And look, I haven't seen anything where it's been like an 8-year-old or 9-year-old, because, I mean, obviously you're pretty young too, that shit happens to, and all that stuff too. But from that teen range, that 13 and up range, there's been quite a few where you're aware of their age, or it's very obvious, and it kind of keeps getting egged on from not only you, but them too. So there's a huge issue. You're 21, and I'm looking at you. Obviously, I don't think you need trouble, and I know you're a pretty manly dude, I guess. I don't think therapy is necessarily a good helper, but I think some type of help or guidance is probably good with this.
I mean, I'm supposed to be in therapy.
Okay, well, maybe so. So, no, there's no shame in that. No shame in that. So, Sean, do you think there's a slight issue between just kind of like younger teens and you, and just kind of talking online? Like, do you think, do you think there's if you had to get rid of a problem, do you think that would be a problem you could get rid of or should get rid of?
100%.
Okay.
100% that I could just get rid of it.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, if you had to reflect on yourself and just be like, this is a list of problems or shortcomings I have in life, do you think talking to underage teens would be one of them? Honestly.
I mean, it is a red flag, yes, but it's a problem that can be fixed relatives.
No, I think it can be fixed too, but I'm just saying, like,
Then I'm not understanding the question.
basically, you know, all the times that, you know, we're hearing that it was accidental, this was accidental, this and that. Look, I'm sure there was times where people sent you some pics and you didn't realize it was underage till later, but realistically, this was not the first time. This is just what we printed out, dude. This was not the first time that somebody's been told you that they were a little bit too young and you proceeded with the conversation. So I just want to ask you straight up, I mean, when did that start happening with you? Because obviously with there was questions that someone who's done this before was asked, like, hey, are your parents checking this? I don't want to make you uncomfortable. And that's good. That shows you who you are as a person. Like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I think you should ask it to everybody, to be fair. But stuff about her parents, kind of like pointed stuff, like specifically about her age. Like, it definitely wasn't, you know, these weren't messages of the first time this was happening. But I actually want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I'm sure something happened with you in person. Like, did anything happen to you when you were a kid? Like, any trauma?
My mom said she believes highly believes I was father.
Okay.
I was abused physically and mentally.
Okay.
From the age of 9 to 17.
Okay. So you weren't born into just sending pics to people like this. Something happened to you in one way or another. This is you. And look, I'm not going to pretend it's okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat you. But this is like your outlet, or this is just your way to kind of get the trauma off your chest somehow. And, you know, that's how a lot of people cope. I'm not going to say everybody, but that's how a lot of people cope. And those people that cope that way aren't necessarily bad people. Like, there are people that want to kidnap and hurt kids, and obviously that's never what you said here, and that's never what you would do. I know that. But some way, somehow, there's coping going on with this. And I think it's still keeping that trauma locked up, that trauma torturing you when we say, oh, but they were just sent to me and I had no idea about the age. Of course you knew the age. I mean, we don't need to beat around the bush. And, you know, since you're being honest with us now, I'll just tell you, obviously that was just a ruse to get you to, you know, to just figure out if you actually got sent those pics. Of course you did. So I just want to ask you this. When did you start to realize that there's an issue with kind of younger ladies under 18 and you talking to them or you having interest in them? What's your best guess?
I mean, I got in with younger ones whenever I was also under the age.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you were like, when there started to be like an interest in an age gap.
That's what I'm saying. I was 17,
yeah.
about to be 18. I was dating a 15-year-old.
Okay.
Granted, our parents knew about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about a 2-year age difference. I'm talking about like the ages of like 13, 14. Or let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
14 turning 15, but
okay.
I just said 15 because
yeah, that's fine.
Almost 15.
I got you. Let me ask you this. Let me know if this is true. And this is a huge thing that happens with people when they were traumatized as kids. So it's not like, you know, it's not like your brain's having an abnormal reaction. You got older and the ages that kind of interested you stayed the same.
Typically, I go for 3 to 4 years, either younger or older.
Okay, but I guess let me put it this way. When you got older, kind of like your line didn't change at all. Like, obviously, if we have a message of a 13-year-old here, like, you know, because when I was 18, I would definitely date a 16-year-old, and now at like 32, I'm not going to date a 16-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, did your line of like 14 to 15-year-olds just kind of stay stagnant as you kind of got older a little bit?
I wouldn't say yes, because I've only been dating 18, 19-year-olds.
Okay, I'm not talking about dating. I'm just talking about like looking at online or talking to online or them talking to you.
I mean, there was a couple that said that they're, you know, a minor, and I was like, okay, cool, but I don't really proceed with it. But
okay,
because we were like, you just want to be friends, you know?
Sure. Yeah, and being friend. I mean, I used to play Roblox up until I was, 19. I would have 13-year-old friends on there. I get that.
I played with 12-year-olds on Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let me ask you this: did any of these online friendships with these younger ladies under 18, did it ever turn into something that you regret at all? That maybe they got carried away or you got carried away, or did they initiate you into trying to do something like that?
No, those conversations pretty much died within the first couple days. No, that one I am regretting.
Okay. Do you have any flashbacks of like what happened to you when you were a kid?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Got it.
I mean, not the molestation, the possible molestation, because my brain, I was too young for that.
Of course.
So, granted, my father was he is a registered offender.
I see. What did he go to jail for?
Children.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like, who?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Because I didn't really do a deep dive.
Yeah.
That's the only things I know about him is his name and what he's locked up for.
Okay. Have there been times where you've had to reflect on like, holy cow, these teens have sent me this, or I'm talking to a teen, I better get the out of here?
I mean, I've always had that where I was like, oh, I gotta get.
Okay, so there's been times where you've like reflected and just said, this isn't good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be like, I would always say, like, I can't turn just like my dad.
What do you think brings you back into kind of going in kind of that direction?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think you can't help it sometimes, or honestly, like?
I mean, with Ariel, I just couldn't help it.
Okay. So, I do want to ask about this again, Sean, because if with your dad being on the registry and this and that, like, how many years was he in your life for?
0. He was literally there about, I guess, until I was like 1.
Okay.
Then my mom put him in jail.
I see. Okay. So another way people kind of cope with trauma too is kind of seeing it acted out, just to get a closure of what happened. All right. So I do want to ask about Telegram again, and just honestly, I know we know what it is because, as soon as I said Telegram, you started talking about Signal and WhatsApp, and those are called, we refer to those as like the big 3 for people kind of on the wrong path with internet addiction and stuff. So look, you obviously haven't been on Telegram since June, which is good, because, there's nothing good on Telegram. But
I think there's a reason you haven't been on there since June.
Absolutely. So has anybody hit you up on Telegram or Signal or WhatsApp? Because I know that's a little bit raunchy, and with us hearing that you've wanted to pull out of this stuff and to kind of stop doing this, I think being on Telegram, half a year ago and stopping that, I think that kind of says a lot about you and kind of says that you're being truthful with that. But I do want to ask, because some of the stuff on there can probably, no doubt, poison your mind and just kind of get your mind in a place that it shouldn't be. So I do want to ask this: have people sent you or have people try to post or display or send your way videos or pictures that made you extremely uncomfortable, that you didn't want anything to do with, or were in a bad place when you got them, or anything like that?
I mean, 100% there was times where, I was uncomfortable with people sending me stuff randomly.
Okay. Because I'm not talking about freaking double D cup here. If that gets you uncomfortable, I think you need to join the Navy. But I'm talking about, like, have people sent you anything that you would call f***ed up or just horrendous?
I mean, just sending nudes outright, it's kind of fucked up.
All right, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I mean, no, not that I can recall.
Okay, well,
I can download it to see what's all on there.
On Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not recalling anything from there. Telegram. Just see what's going on. Data works better.
Well, that happens. Has anybody like tried to add you or get you to join groups or anything like that on like Signal or WhatsApp or anything?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so nobody's tried to hit you with a link or post a link anywhere that said, "Hey, interested in joining my group?"
That would be more Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Which is all in my spam account. Well, not spam account, but like in my spam.
Yeah. May I take a look?
So this is just people saying they joined.
Right.
Joined.
We'll go down to like June.
Yeah, I'll be like, do I know you? Stuff like that. Other than that, like, they're just saying I'll join.
So can you click on the can I share some info with you right there? Hi, urgently we're hiring. So can I share some info with you? Okay.
And then there's like,
Okay. Can you scroll up a little bit?
How far up?
Just to another deleted account.
Another delete?
Yeah.
It just says, do I know you?
Okay.
Like,
I see.
that's on, like, I don't remember anything on Telegram.
Okay.
Because I don't ever be on there.
Okay. I see. So nobody's on there like sent you that you've had to like get rid of or anything?
No.
Okay. God, is Texas Roadhouse still open? I could use some fried pickles.
It should be. I think they're open at like 10 at least.
Yeah, true.
I even gotta get home to Skittles.
And for Signal and WhatsApp is literally just the group chats I was in for when I was in the Marine Corps. It was just our like shop or platoon or NCOs and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you have Signal still right now?
Yep. It just says join. That's my Magic the Gathering group chat.
Okay.
Ooh, Magic player, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my shop group chat.
Yeah, I see.
That's my I was a mail orderly. Then there's
SMU troops. Okay.
that's the so I was representative for this move. So I would get those group messages. There's my Warhammer group chat.
Yeah.
So I really don't use those kind of apps.
I see.
Other than for like work stuff.
Right. Well, has anybody tried to like advertise to you on Facebook that there's some stuff on Telegram or Signal I want to show you?
I think maybe about 4 years ago. I never clicked on it.
What were they trying to advertise?
I think it was just a mysterious link.
Okay.
I try not to open those unless I know who it's coming from.
Right. Have you ever opened one of those and saw what it was and just said, I don't want a piece of this, or this makes me sick, or anything like that?
There were like emails that had like mysterious links where I just fell for it like and clicked on it, but it wasn't like anything. Sorry.
Good.
But it wasn't anything like inappropriate. It was like trying to like sell things.
Okay.
But other than that, like I don't really try to press on links.
Okay. No, I see. All right. So, do you currently still have Snapchat right now?
Yes.
Okay. How many underage do you think you've had to block on that Snapchat?
This one, I haven't blocked any underage. It was literally just the first two.
Okay. How long? So, on the first account. So, why'd you end up deactivating those Snapchats?
Becoming the cluster, and every time I was like, I want to make just for friends.
Yeah.
I will make it. Obviously, it doesn't go right. I just started, quick adding. That was the intention again for this one, but then it just came into a clusterfuck of quick adding again.
Okay.
Because like, I want some friends.
Right.
All the friends that I had back in high school.
Yeah.
They're pretty much slim to none. Military friends was. I have a handful. I game with them pretty much almost every night.
Right.
But other than that, I just quick add just to see to make friends.
So on the quick ads on those first two accounts, what percentage of them would you say were like of age versus underage?
Majority of them were of age.
Okay.
Like 95% of them.
Okay. Did you do quick ads like a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Were any of so the youngest quick ad you saw was some 11-year-old, and then the oldest is like some adult?
I think the oldest is about like 34.
Okay. I see. Did that 11-year-old like try to flirt with you at all or say anything flirtatious?
No.
Okay.
Literally was just like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Saying what the age. And then like, oof. Cool to stay friends? Or do I need to block you? I literally said that. Do you want to stay friends or do I need to block you?
Yeah.
But
What'd she say to that?
Huh?
What'd she say to that?
She said it's up to you.
Okay.
But then, conversation died about 2-3 days in.
With the 11-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What was she even trying to talk to you about?
really just anything. Not so.
Okay. And how long ago was this, do you think?
I think when I was like 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay. Do you know where she was from at all? Like, was she American or British or?
She was American. I don't remember the state.
Okay. We got pretty quickly with her. So, do you think if we were to go find those messages of the 11-year-old that there would be anything like regretful you said?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that I literally said the exact words. Do you want to stay friends or do I need to block you?
Yeah.
I'm like pretty much sure on that one.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I mean, just like there's a lot of, it's just, you say a lot of these girls that you talk to, the 50 or so you've had to block. And like I said, it's just crazy to believe that, none of these conversations kind of escalated to what this one escalated to as quick as it went. You know what I mean? Like, we would be crazy to believe that none of these conversations with the 11, 13, 14, 15-year-olds kind of escalated to the same extent as this one. you were right away like kind of, oh, you're 13, cool, and continue this conversation, and she had the privilege of receiving pics almost immediately. How, like that's what I was asking earlier, how many of those accounts have probably seen the same pictures as she has? To say there was only one out of 50.
I mean, there were a couple that I didn't know the age until after the.
Well, I think
happened.
some of those, there was a couple that I'd imagine you probably knew their age, and kind of the same thing. It's hard to believe there's one out of 50. And I think it's something you're struggling with. I don't think it's something you want to do. I think loneliness, obviously, taking place when you're over, deployed and things like that. And toxic relationships. I think that's a lot of the answers. Childhood abuse. Has there ever been a time like back? I mean, you're still young, so has there ever been a time that you've been any accusations against you with somebody that was a little bit too young?
No. The only accusation I had was assault, but that was turned down immediately because I had to prove that I didn't do it.
So is that the thing you showed us? That?
The assault?
Yeah.
No, that was just literally the yesterday incident.
Okay.
That one was when I was in high school. She was my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Literally 4 days after we both did things to each other, she reported me as assaulting her. Then I showed the deputy or the sheriff deputy and my disciplinarian and the principal.
Yeah.
The messages between me and her.
Yeah.
It was like everything was consent. Everything was
right.
Done right.
Right.
How old was she, and kind of how old were you with that one?
She was a freshman. I was a junior. So she was 14. I was 16, pushing 17.
So, kind of going back to the Snapchat, I mean, so these chicks would just tell you their age after they sent nudes, or?
Some of them, yes.
Some of them, yes. Okay, how many times do you think where you'll just kind of exchange ages first, and then they start sending you nudes or getting crazy with you? Where they've been like kind of younger ladies under 18?
There were some under 18, but they're pushing like, I would say like 17. There was one. There was like, there was one 17. There was one pushing 17. Which that one, her parents didn't like, but that issue was resolved.
She was like an in-person friend?
No, she was back from my hometown.
Okay.
Or not hometown, but like home state.
Yeah.
But that's when I was stationed out in Hawaii.
How did her parents find out?
Messages. Her, I guess, Facebook account was connected to her mom's phone number or email. I think it was the email. And her mom just started seeing me.
What did her parents not approve of?
I think it was because she was, of course, underage.
Yeah.
And I was, I think, turning 19 in like 5 months.
Yeah.
But I was still 18.
So she just sent you like inappropriate nudes or whatever?
We exchanged.
Okay, got it. God damn, so you joined the military right out of high school?
No, I went to college first. I was 17. Then I had to drop out because I had a torn meniscus that I had to go back home for.
Mm-hmm.
Then I couldn't do the online course, the online schooling.
Yeah.
Because that's not how I learn.
Yeah, of course.
But then, as soon as I recovered, I immediately enlisted.
God damn, man. So you graduated when you were 17?
17, yes. I graduated a year early.
Nice, congrats. Wow. So where'd you go? Did you go to school in Southeast Louisiana, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just going back to school?
Yeah.
How long were you in school for?
Well, so the one in college. So the first time in college, I was in Vermont. This is my second time going to college. I'm going to Southeastern. Like I said, I'll start next month.
Yeah.
But yeah.
God damn. So you went to University of Vermont?
Norwich University.
Okay. How long? So were you there for what, a year or?
A semester.
Nice. Okay. Did your mom call or anything?
She said the neighbors.
Oh, that's right.
We shut the lights pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just go tell them it's all good.
Yeah, we just went to
Probably come with us so they're not sus about like standing. Yeah. How's it going? Good. We're just having a conversation here with Sean. Sean, you're not going to send a pic to a 13-year-old again, are you? No. It's your last time doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not going to try to ask one for again? Last time doing it?
That's so.
Okay. And you're not going to get nudes from underage kids on Snapchat again?
No.
Okay, that's all in the past?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all are with the, what's it called again? Okay. What you got?
123, Indiana, 16.
We have these messages here between Sean and a purported 13-year-old girl, and
First 28, Indiana.
lots of and all that stuff.
X-ray Charles 9113.
You got ID with you, my man? It's in my room. In your room?
first to that. It started getting dark. My camera didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you were trying to record, but it's on Rumble, so
Okay.
I can send you. But yeah.
Yeah. When he first, I kind of started filming on my phone for a little bit.
I got all that.
Okay, good.
I recorded on here the whole time out the door.
Okay. Well, we have another guy who's probably wants to meet up.
I just on Facebook. I don't know if you want to say too much that people know where we're at.
Yeah. Just we have another guy who wants to meet up.
Yeah. Brother.
Dude, I don't know how truthful he was being about like Telegram. I mean, he obviously showed Telegram. There's nothing there of note, but like him saying he doesn't know what it is, like
That makes me think too. When he's like, "Oh, I don't know what it is," and he logs in and 50 conversations.
Well, there was only like 3 conversations, and just a bunch of like, your friend has joined or something like that. But who knows, dude? Like, I mean, obviously he's bored.
Telegram had a bunch. There was like 10. Remember, you were scrolling.
Yeah, but it was all like deleted.
Oh, deleted.
Yeah, it was, and when he clicked on it, it was all just like, I'm hiring for a job. Like, obviously just spam, but like, I mean, obviously he's about like not knowing the ages on Snapchat. I mean, that's like
clear. I was trying to tell him, like, bro, you want to tell me 50 conversations you
Right,
underage,
right.
and all those you blocked, but this one,
Yeah.
She got the privilege. I was the only one.
Yeah. No, I guess he would only just admit it if like we gave him the out of like he didn't know they were on, or he'd found out after sending the pics and the nudes. But like, obviously if they were going to go back on the Snapchat, I'm sure it would show the age, then the nudes being sent. But like, dude, he doesn't seem like he's like CP connected, like besides like getting nudes from kids. But like, I don't know, man. Because when I was asking him about like the emojis and
I know, I seen that.
like I was like grape, orange, bread, but then I said when I said pizza, he's like it was like more of a reaction. So I
was waiting for you to throw the fried pickle emoji.
Yeah. I wasn't quite ready for that emoji yet.
Good shit, they came pretty quick. Yeah, they were confused. They didn't know, because I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta get home to Skittles. And they're like, are we calling? I'm like, no, let them.
Yeah.
It's your case.
Do you still down for Indianapolis tomorrow?
Yeah, if you can get that one tonight, we can.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go drive overnight. I am. Yeah.
Can I get your information?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can y'all get my ID from the car?
Yeah.
2905.
Shine the light on here, please. What the? Here it is. All right. Everything on there is current.
Yep. Yeah. Have y'all been out here before?
Well, so we've been to Huntsville, and we had a guy in Huntsville who was I don't know. We had a guy charged in Huntsville and Fort Payne, but we met him in Huntsville. So.
Okay, gotcha.
But we never actually been to Fort Payne.
What do you got right there?
Oh, it's just chats. Yeah, that's not everything. We have everything digitally to send you guys in order, but.
What organization are y'all?
I've been in Alabama a bunch of times, just not in Fort Payne yet. Here's probably be easier for you. So this is him sending dick. This is the key points, but at the beginning, November 2020, whatever. Tell him that I'm only 13. He says, I know. How come you're not bothered? And then just throughout the chats, he just gets like and all that stuff.
Texting a how old?
13-year-old girl.
His mom lives here. He's staying with mom.
So, what now?
So we have a group. We catch online child across the country, and typically we do that by posing as minors online and across the country message us. So Sean, in this case, was messaging us both in Fort Payne and in Hawaii when he was stationed. But he was sending pictures and asking to have with who he believed to be a 13-year-old girl. And we talked to him here in person, and he admitted to the messages and to asking to have. And he also said that on his Snapchat accounts, he received nudes from multiple other underage kids that obviously wouldn't have been us sending that. And yeah, it's all on Facebook right here.
Y'all normally come to their house?
Yeah, it's pretty normal for us to do that.
Call, see who's on call. And call it and investigate.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah, I'm the one. Scoot over, please. God. Get warmed up for a sec.
I thought you don't get cold.
Yeah, I thought you were in
I'm not cold, I just want to be hot. All right, I'm ready to go back out there, champ. Whoa, Fort Payne should arrest. I would
you think he's gonna
Oh, do that to himself? No.
I'd be too.
He has so much to live for. He's gonna be a supply chains operator.
Yeah, I'm freezing. I'm watching all get crying.
I warmed up in the car for a second.
Yeah, I need the Miranda exit.
Nice.
I don't know how you do it.
Well, I don't know either.
Especially being from Texas where it's warm
I know.
most of the time.
It's probably just my ancestry. What do you Or can the cops hurry up? I want to go back to decoying on and just talk about fantasies.
Yeah, that's why I hit you up with that guy. Because you said you have that one, I don't want to say where, but from that area. And I was like, it's not that same one. He
Oh, is that another one from that area? Oh, yeah. Whatever, I mean, I'm sure in Nashville there's tons of. It's all good. I'm actually talking to one in near. I know, with the megaphone.
Don't make me laugh, bro.
I know.
I didn't know what he was saying.
He was probably saying something about, like, dude.
Gone.
Yeah, he's
never seen it.
He's out of here. He's just gonna pop up on the next one.
Yeah.
Damn, it sucks that it was here. Like, hopefully, well, the next guy should be a meeting, so like we can bring him to like a lit area, just have Gunther inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bro, it's so funny. Like, when we pulled up, Gunther like got out of the car and like started ducking to put like, well, I guess, well, I mean, it's on the mask, so never mind.
Yeah. There's that one where they were like, there was another guy here. Oh, it was the dude that they tackled.
Yeah.
There's another guy in your car.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And just like, bro, I was so close to just saying, oh, that's just our friend, but like, I told him after, I'm like, bro, I was so close to like cucking out, but I just didn't. I think Mom knows. I think that.
Alex.
Yes.
So I know you guys. Is he just the camera crew, or are you the main? Like I said, like you're the one doing the messaging and everything?
No, so the one doing the messaging, she's sitting in the car. Her name's and he just interviewed him with me.
Okay. Can I get your ID too? So, spoke to the investigator on call.
Yeah.
Okay. What? How it's going to go today? If it's kind of hard because we need to look at everything. So if the paperwork that you guys have, can we get a copy of that, or can we?
Yeah, I can email it to you right now.
Okay. You don't have a hard copy of like the ones that you have, or?
Oh yeah, you can take that. Yeah,
can we take that?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah. But the email, like, we didn't print out every single message because a lot of it was like, "Hey, how are you?" But yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
How long are you guys going to be in town?
As long as y'all need us for, we have another guy to go get. So we can just be here till.
We had a group that was doing this, I believe, like last year before last.
Yeah.
They were, I guess, trying to work with our investigators.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they ever sat down and worked stuff out or not. I can give y'all the number at the emergency line for Fort Payne. That way y'all can contact the investigations department to try to sit down and talk to them.
All right.
About trying to get like a group.
Well, we're from Houston, Texas, so we won't be here like too often. But
Yeah, okay. I'm from Indiana. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have like in Huntsville alone, in Madison County alone, probably like 7 arrests. Like they just prosecute them pretty easily over there. So, in like other parts of Alabama too. So.
Here you go, sir. Thank you. What's your phone number?
128 on 1023.
Yeah, it's.
Is valid -1.
Can I get the individual that was texting him? Is she?
Yeah, she's right in the car over there.
She's an adult too.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get her information as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I have it right here. Or you can go talk to her, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I can get it from you.
All right. Just gotta find it here on my notes.
128, 1028, 1030.
You ain't cold, man?
A little bit.
9 and 25 NFR.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
She has an ID too, does she?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how it's going to go today? Again, like my sergeant said, we've had another group. That's what I thought who you guys were for a second. They would come out here and do the same thing. But they weren't working with our local working with the local law enforcement and going about, about pressing charges.
Right.
So right now he's a suspect.
Right.
We need to. That's why I'm gonna take the paperwork and everything and the investigators will look into it.
Yeah, no, we want this guy prosecuted and we're willing to show up for court. So.
Okay. Again, if you guys are gonna be here again, you guys are from Texas. Hopefully.
Yeah, the guy in the cowboy hat's actually from Indiana. The guy without it's actually from Texas, surprisingly.
Yeah,
but
that's what I figured, man. Yeah, no, if you guys want to maybe hopefully stick around and talk to our investigators and see about what they can do, helping you guys,
Yeah, like we said, we won't be in this area for, I mean, who knows? It could be a year or so. As far as sitting down and just.
Who called? Did you guys call?
We were the ones I called. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess you didn't know.
I guess you didn't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get.
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, it's 100% genetic. His dad's a sex offender.
Can you Yeah, I can download it if you want, like my video for Rumble.
Yeah. We'll chop the footage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, like I said earlier, I'll get all the information to the investigators. Who did you give the paperwork to?
It's in the car.
Can I get that?
Absolutely.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.